Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about December 2013 paper second. First question, blank. The very word is like a bell to toll me back from thee to my soul cell. Which word? Fold on. C is right answer. This line is ode to the Nightingale. It is written by John Keats. John Keats belongs to the Romantic age. In poems like The Altar and Esther Winks, blanks exploit blanks. George Herbert exploits typographic space. No, no, thou hast not felt the lapse of hours, for what wears out the life of mortal man, these that repeated shocks again exhaust the energy of strongest souls and numb the elastic powers. Who does the poet address here? The scholar Gipsy. It is written by Matthew Arnold. He belongs to Victorian age. The Roman Aclef means novel with a key. Uses contemporary historical figures as its chief characters. They are, of course, given fictional names. One example is Aldous Huxley's Point Counterpoint. It Mark Rampion is modeled on D.H. Lawrence. A is right answer. She was a worthy woman all year live. House bonds at church door she had 5. In the prologue, Chaucer represents the wife of Bath as a crude and vulgar, outspoken and boastfully licentious and bubbling with vitality. So first, second and fourth one are correct. So B is right answer. The novel tells the story of twin brothers, Waldo, the man of reason and intellect, and Arthur, the innocent half-wit. The way their lives are inextricably intertwined. Which is the novel? The Solid Mandala. It is written by Patrick White. Who among the following was not a member of the Sclebrous Club? Thomas Parnell, Alexander Pope, and John Gay. All are members of this club, but not Joseph Addison. Blank is a theological term brought into literary criticism by Epiphany James Joyce. D is right answer. Blank, the almighty power, hurled headlong, flaming from the ethereal sky with hideous ruin and combustion down to bottomless perdition, there too dwell in adamantine chains and penal fire, who dost defy the omnipotent to arms. Paradise Lost, choose the appropriate word. Him. A is the right answer. Which of the following works does not have a mad woman as a character in it? The Mad Woman in the Attic. It is written by Sandra Gilbert. And Susan Cooper. And published in 1979. Which of the following is not a quest narrative? Coleridge's Christabel. The novel has a scene where African American students are made to compete and fight with each other as they rush for the gold coins tossed on an electric blanket. Identify the novel. Ralph Ellison, Invisible Man. G.M. Hopkins' Widower is dedicated to Christ our Lord. A and B both are correct and both are equal. Author and poems. Ted Hughes, Ghost Crab. Simmons Henne, The Otter. W.H. Auden, Prevent the dog from barking with a juicy bone. And D.H. Lawrence, Snake. So, C is right answer. His cooks with long disuse their trade forgot cool was his kitchen, though his brain were hot. Who is this character whose stinginess passed into a proverb? Shime. The story and the novel, the idea and the form, are the needle and the thread, and I never heard of a guild of tailors who recommend the use of thread without the needle or the needle without the thread. This famous passage describing the relation of idea to form is found in Henry James' The Art of Fiction. C is right answer. Identify the correctly matched set below. The Normal Conquest 1066. William Caxton and the Introduction of Printing 1475. The King James Bible 1611. Dr. Johnson's English Dictionary 1755. The Commonwealth period. The Protectorate 1649 to 1660. Leopard Bloom in Ulysses is a Jewish advertising agent. C is right answer. Let capitalism, by which is meant accelerated technological development and the massive extension of intellectually qualified labor, was first popularized by Ernest Mendel. B is right answer. Which of the following arrangements is in the correct chronological sequence? Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Published in 1937. Then Native Son by Richard Wright. It was published in 1940. Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. It was published in 1952. Another Country by James Baldwin. It was published in 1962. So, B is right answer. 1021. Metaphor is so widespread that it is often used as an umbrella term to include other figures of speech such as metonyms, which can be technically distinguished from it in its narrower usage. Identify the metaphorical phrase in this sentence. umbrella term. D is right answer. Along the shore of silver streaming Thames, whose rutty bank, the which his river Thames was painted all with variable flower, fit to deck maiden bowers and crown their paramours against their bridal day, which is not long. Sweet Thames, run softly till I end my song. Spenser's Prothalamion. Another poet fondly recalls these lines but cannot conceal their heavily ironic tone in T.S. Eliot's Wasteland. D is right answer. The tram in Pinter's first big hit, The Caretaker, often travels under an assumed name. It is Bernard Jenkins and real name McDavis. Here is a list of early English plays imitating Greek and Latin plays. Pick the odd one out. Tamerlane. Tamerlane is written by Christopher Marlowe. Where does Act First, Scene First of William Congreve's Way of the World open? A chocolate house. A is right answer. While a well-boiled icicle for a well-oiled bicycle is an example of spoonerism. Someone saying congenital food for continental food is an example of malapropism. A is right answer. It is unimaginable that all the following events happen in 1 year. Arthur Evans discovered the first European civilization. His excavation in Crete revealed a culture that was far older than either Attic Greece or ancient Rome. Then, second, Sir Arthur Quiller Koch published the Oxford Book of English Verse. Pablo Picasso stepped off the Barcelona train at Gare d'Orsay, Paris. Max Planck unveiled the quantum theory. Hugo de Vries identified what would later come to be called genes. Sigmund Freud published the interpretation of dreams. Coca-Cola arrived in Britain. Identify the year. 1900. B is right answer. Brother to a prince and fellow to a beggar, if he be found worthy. This is the epigraph to Rudyard Kipling's The Man Who Would Be the King. B is right answer. 29. Robert Graves in broken images, and thus he in a new confusion of his understanding, I in a new understanding of my confusion. The figure of speech here is chiasmus. Chiasmus means a repetition of a similar idea in reverse sequence. The phrase lives dancing is an example of pathetic fallacy. 31. At the end of Great Gatsby, the narrator Nick Carraway observed, "They were careless people." Who were they? Tom and Daisy. William Wordsworth's statement of purpose in publishing the lyrical ballads carries the following phrase. Complete the phrase correctly. To choose incidents from common life and to relate or describe them throughout as far as possible in a selection of language really used by men. A is right answer. 33. Match list first with list second according to the code given below. Lord Jim. Lord Jim, third one. He feels it himself and says often that he is preparing to leave all this, preparing to leave while he waves his hand sadly at his butterflies. Then to the lighthouse. It was done. It was finished. Yes, she thought, laying down her brush in extreme fatigue. I have had my vision. A passage to India. No, not yet. And the sky said, no, not there. A portrait of the artist as a young man. April 27. Old father, old artificer, stand me now and ever in good stead. So, C is right answer. 34. Identify the incorrect description of a sprung rhythm from the following. This rhythm causes ideas to spring in our minds, hence sprung rhythm. Wrong. In sprung rhythm, the feet are of equal length. Right. A foot may have 1 to 4 syllables in sprung rhythm. Right. Its meter is derived from the meter of Anglo-Saxon poetry, which was based on accent and linked by alliteration. Right. Second, third and fourth are correct, but first is incorrect. That's why D is right answer. Who among the following proposes that the unconscious comes into being only in language? Jack Lacan. The Elizabethan settlement established during the reign of Elizabeth I ensured the supremacy of Church of England and allowed the extremer Protestant to be part of the Anglican Church. First and third are correct. So, A is right answer. Which of the following poems by Tennyson does not speak of old age and death? The Beggar Maid. A is right answer. One English poet addressing another. Thy soul was like a star and dwelt apart. Thou hast a voice whose sound was like the sea, pure as the naked heavens, majestic, free. So didst thou travel on life's common way, in cheerful goldiness, whose lines are these, to whom are thy address? William Wordsworth, John Milton. C is right answer. Samuel Johnson's Lives of Poets 1781 was originally a series of introduction to the poet he wrote for a group of London publishers. They were collected as prefaces, biographical and critical, to the works of English poets. B is right answer. Which of the following is not mentioned in Northrop Prize for generic plots? The lyric. C is right answer. Arrange the section of the Westland in the order in which they appear in the poem. First one, the burial of dead. Second, a game of chess. Third, the fire sermon. Then fourth one, death by water. Then fifth one, what the thunder said. So C is right answer. Sir Plum is a character in Pope's The Rape of the Lock. C is right answer. Steeling herself to the murder. Lady Macbeth calls on blank to unsex me here. Choose the right option to fill in the blank. The spirits of hell. B is right answer. 44. You will find the following lines in an English poem. Though by the Indian Ganges side shoots rubies, find I by the side of Humber would complain. Which poem? Who is the poet? To His Coy Mistress is poem, and it is written by Andrew Marvell. 45. Teach me half the gladness that thy brain must know, such harmonious madness from my lips would flow. The word should listen then, as I am listening now. Whose lines are these? To whom are they addressed? P.B. Shelley, The Skylark. B is right answer. Match list first with list second according to the code given below. Dombey and Son. Train. Return of the Native. Heath. Black House. Fog. And Taste Mist. So, A is right answer. 47. The following postmodernist novel has an unusual protagonist whose gender is not revealed, so much so that we keep wondering whether that person's relationship are homo-heterosexual. Written on the Body. It is written by Jeanette Winterson. Which novel of Graham Greene in the following list does not end in some form of suicide by the protagonist? England Made Me. B is right answer. Who among the following gave a happy ending to King Lear? Nahum Tate. B is right answer. 50. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice start with the famous statement, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of life." As we get to read the novel, this statement seems to be made from the point of view. The surrounding families. Second, Mrs. Bennet. And fourth one, the women of Jane Austen's age and society. So first, second and fourth one. So B is right answer. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you so much.